Welcome, everybody. It's actually, I was about to start this stream saying it's a big day, right? We've got FC25 official ratings being revealed by EA today, and we're making some more progress on the collection book at the same time. However, the ratings reveal, to say it's underwhelming is an understatement. Shall we kick off the stream by showing you what EA have revealed today for the FC25 official player ratings? Here we go. On TikTok, let me hide that. Right, look at this. Here you go. This is what they've showed us. Real world inspired, FCIQ fueled. FC25 ratings have arrived. Pre-order today. Link in bio. So what have they done? They've given us the top 25 rated players in the game, when the top 50 rated were leaked, what, nearly 2 weeks ago at this stage? And the entire database has been leaked by people? Come on, man. Just drop the full thing so we can start, so I can start making the collection book for FC25, please. So here we go. Here's your top 25 rated players in FC25. We got Mbappe, Rodrygo, and Haaland as 91 rated. We already knew this. Bellingham, Vinny, De Bruyne, Kane, all 90 rated. Rudiger, Donnarumma, Alisson are 89s. As are Courtois, Lautaro, Van Dijk, VVD, and Salah. Down at 88s, we've got Phil Foden. Messi with 79 pace. Oh! And only 87 passing. Disgraceful from UEA. Griezmann, Ruben Dias, Robert Lewandowski, all 88s. As are Valverde, Edison, Bernardo Silva, Oblak, and Rudiger. So there we go. Those are your huge, breaking FC25 rating reveals. As I say, we knew about the top 50 like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So it's not really surprising that this is what they revealed today. I actually thought they would come out with the top 50 today, because that was the big thing that got leaked before. I didn't think they'd drop the full database straight away. Hopefully they do that very, very soon, because if I am doing the collection book for FC25, I need to get started on it. So I need to start being able to download all of the cards. So I need them on something like FootGG or Footbin, so that I can actually begin doing this. Yamal, no idea. I haven't looked at all of the ratings so far, but Foden, I can answer that one because he's an 88 right there. But there we go. So that is all that we've got today from EA for the ratings reveal. So that was thrilling. I mean, they were just on the screen. You can check them on EA's Twitter or website or anything like that. So, what are we doing today? Well, more collection book stuff. I am flying through the collection book. And we now have 805 cards remaining, which, considering about a week ago I had about 2.6k remaining, I've done quite well. Every single gold card in the game has been ticked off. A huge majority of the special cards have been ticked off. And are they going to post the ratings on TikTok too? I have absolutely no idea. No idea. But it's literally only the top 25. So who really cares until the full database is out and you can actually start building teams and stuff like that on GG and Footbin and everything. That's when it starts to really matter. But we've got 11 days until the Ultimate Edition is out. So I imagine over the next couple of days, they'll just keep releasing more and more and more. So with 805 cards remaining to use in the collection book, what is left? You might be asking. Well, a lot of Team of the Weeks. Team of the Weeks make up the vast majority of remaining cards. Outside of that, we've got a few cards here and there. For example, if we look at Thunderstruck cards, if we go here and we go to concepts, I have used all of these apart from 2. And the same can be said with Radioactive. The same can be said with Dynasties, Winter Wildcards, Winter Wildcard Icons, Team of the Group Stage, versus Fire, versus Ice. There's like less than a handful of cards from each promo up till Team of the Season that are left to use in each. I've gone through and used all the crap ones or the low rated ones or the cheap ones, and pretty much anything left is either extinct or over 100k. So that's sort of where we're at. Once you get past Team of the Season, there are cards that are less expensive that I just haven't picked up yet. Like, for example, some of the footies. I've not officially ticked off any footies, even though I have used them. So I need to go through and see which ones I've used, which ones I haven't. But the vast majority of them are very, very cheap, so we can go through and bosh, there's 40 more cards that we can tick off. Beza, hello, how is it going? I don't care about my main team. Like, the only reason why I have, for those of you that may be confused why I'm even talking about it, on TikTok, I basically have a picture of my team at the bottom of the screen, right? So that people can see what my team is. At this stage of the year, I don't care about it. I don't use my main team. I'm just using people for the collection book. So I don't even know if I've played a single game with the starting 11 that's at the very bottom of the screen. I don't know if I have players that are better than some of those that could now go in. Maybe. I don't use it. However, if I'm going to do champs, then maybe I should use it just to get that DePaul and is it Mendy? I can't remember who the other card is that I need to use. But yeah, so basically we are at a point where that is the limits of what I need to use. So we have, again, random cards here and there that need to be ticked off, and then we've got post Team of the Season and Team of the Weeks. So we could do some Team of the Weeks, and then I could also maybe do some footies today. Can you play me? No, I will not just be playing against random people, I'm afraid, today. That is not what we are going to be doing. So, 1 second, did I not? I swear I... Breaks of the game... Oh no, I didn't. Or did I? I don't know. Can I send you my team if you're on Xbox? No. To put it simply, the new game is out in 11 days. Teams on FC25 don't matter. Even my series. Like, I love my series. I love the collection book. But people don't care at this stage of the year about anything. We just need the new game, man. So that we can start again, start fresh, get that viewership back up, get the interaction back up. Because we could go throughout like a 4-hour stream with like one person on Twitch saying, hey, we could have like 10 people on YouTube saying a single thing in 4 hours. It is dead out here. So we just need the new game now, really. And I was hoping that today, maybe with the ratings, maybe they'd reveal more than expected. But no, it's EA. Incredibly predictable. And so, yeah, they came out with pretty much exactly what was going to be expected. So let's start to work on some of these cards. And we'll do some great to the game heroes so we can tick them off, because I don't know what I have in the club, because a lot of them would have found their ways into SBCs. Me, I'd take that, yeah. So what do we have? We have Di Natale, Beasley, I don't know if I've already used some of these, or used some of the ones that I maybe don't even have in the club. but we'll have a look just to see what we have. Okay. So he could go in there. We do have 2 keepers, so that's interesting. You go there, you go there, you go there. Okay. So we could fill in the rest of I mean, we might as well fill in the rest here because we know what we need. And so Capdevia, Forlan, Gomez was an SBC, Mascherano was not an SBC, Lizarazu was, Beasley we've already got in, Cordoba is not, so he can go there. Dudek we already have. Carvalho was not. Francescoli was also not. Kessler. Oops. Crap. Kessler, McManaman, and then Marquisio. Was Marquisio available? Yeah, he was. So that is what you'd sort of line up like. Maybe you'd do something like that. Where can you play? You can play both sides. You can play left mid, left back, Cordoba. Okay, we'll see. TS, thank you very much for the gift. I appreciate it. Spider, thank you for following on Twitch. I do appreciate it. Also, something else that I massively appreciate is the love and support on the football channel. Because in a few days' time, once the data catches up, because on YouTube, when you look at your analytics, you can see your analytics all the way up to like the most recent day. So I can see how many views and subs and everything I got yesterday and backwards. However, when it comes to applying for partnerships and monetization and all of that stuff, it lags a few days behind. I believe once that data catches up through the lag period, so in about 4 days' time, I think we have enough to get monetized, which is amazing because that has been the goal on that channel and we have pushed it really, really hard over these last couple of months, and I believe I'm there, which is awesome to be able to say. So hopefully that is going to be the case when we check on those stats in a few days. So, as I say, thank you very, very much for all of the support, basically. Get rid of you. Oh, something broke. Something broke there. Don't know what. Switch right mid and right back for more chem. Yeah, it's fine. Francescoli. So some of these we're just going to have to snipe, and that's fine. I have sniped over the last week or so that I have been grinding this damn collection book. I have sniped so many cards that are hard to obtain. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So we'll probably have to do that a fair few more times. And that is fine. That is perfectly fine. Let's buy that one, which is one of the more expensive. Cordoba was an objective. So why do I have him in my list? Maybe because Footbin... See, I thought that about Marquisio. But I have him in my list. Maybe I just looked... Maybe on Footbin, when they went and did the Greats of the Game Hero squad, they just put in those cards. Or did he have a better one? Oh no, this was the objective, I think. How come I'm doing this team? I am doing this team for the collection book, my Road to Glory series, which is coming to an end. But then we will be doing it again as we go into FC25. We will start the collection book again, change a few things, but for the most part, the series concept will be the same, and we will just, again, pretty much do it again in FC25. But actually try and keep more up to date with it throughout the year. What card am I looking forward to using FC25? Dybala with 5-star skills. Is it trying to get every player in the game? I have to use every player that is 75 rated or above on my road to glory by the end of the year. We now have about 800 cards left out of the 4.3k. So we're nearly there. Tom, hello. Gabor, hello. Hello, hello. So you say that that card is an objective. These, we need to buy an actual version rather than a loan. McManaman and Kessler. So we can do that. That is fine. McManaman. And I'm assuming that there'll be like 25k or less. Or maybe he's going to be another one that we have to snipe. No. He is just a little bit more expensive. That's fine. 28k. Pick him up. Joe, hello, welcome. How's it going? How's it going? You've got one more 99 rated card and then your team rating is 99, but you're not sure why it's so hyped. Neither do I. It doesn't matter. But I guess it's something for people to aim for at the end of the year. Right? When there isn't really anything else to care about, they go for a 99 squad. Because, let's face it, what else is there to aim for at this stage of the game if you are still playing? Oh. Some people will just completely give up. Other people will stick playing so that they can grind the packs in order to try and get a 99 squad. Zeus and Tim, hello! How are you doing? Let's do this. Why did that card not come up before? The 99 squad was never possible until this year, if you're not wrong. I believe that's right, yeah. Again, it doesn't mean anything. It's just, it's something for people to do that don't enjoy just playing the game. So they need to set themselves another target. So they do that. I don't know if there was anybody else that I had a loan of. I don't think so. How about me? I am doing very well. I cannot complain. Things are decent. I'm just ready for the new game, man. I am so ready. I can complete the collection book, yes. Well, I can, sort of dependent on EA. 99 Van Dijk is basically going to potentially be the end of me. That single card could stop me from completing the series. Because they're not bringing out an SBC of it. It's extinct at 15 mil, even though we're getting towards the middle of September. That is very problematic. But we'll see. Oh yeah, I am ready for the New Zealand trip. It's going to be good. Can I see your messages? Yes, but the previous one was retracted, so there was nothing to see. Looking forward to FC25 content, seeing as though this game is now dead, apart from me having to complete the book. Yep. Which is a shame, because it means that people don't really care about this series being completed. Whereas, if we're sort of like going along the power curve with the series throughout the year, and maybe at all times, I've got like 90% of it completed. Like, once we're a couple of months in and we've used the golds or whatever, when there's new promos coming out, I can probably buy 80 to 90% of those promos in the week that they're out without them being crazily expensive. So we'll have those few cards that we'll have to pick up throughout the year that were in previous promos but too expensive at the time. And I think it will be much better if we are keeping on top of things instead of... Like, this is the more efficient way to do it. Because it becomes so easy to just afford everything and blitz through it at the end. But in terms of viewer... retention, I guess, of the series and stuff like that, it's better to do it the other way. Right, so I'm going to check these players to make sure that some of them are actually a thing. SC25 ratings did get brought out by EA today. However, they only released the top 25. So, yeah. Sadly, not a real thing to care about because everyone already knows them. So Francescoli and Marchisio are available, but they're just not on the market at this very second. That's fine. We can get them. Same with Cordoba. I don't know why people are saying that he was an objective. The footies one was an objective. Same with Marchisio. Chrissy, that's interesting. Did I like how England played in the last game? I was only able to watch the first half, but yeah, sure. It was good. So, we can tick off... Oh yeah, the other one... Wait, so who do we not have in here? Tevez. So how much is Tevez? Cordoba was not an objective. The footies one was. I've just checked. Zeus, I don't think I am. Do you know what time in the UK it is for midnight New Zealand? It's 12 hours ahead. I believe. So at midday... next Thursday, we'll be able to play the game. On Xbox, of course. What am I looking for? Tevez. Carlitos. Greats of the game. It's time to play the game. Wait. I don't have this card. What about PS5? When can you play? When it hits midnight. But on Xbox, you can play earlier due to times of release. Which is always good. Have FootGG replied to me? No. So, we'll have to be under the assumption that... either they're just going to launch it without replying, or it's not coming out for launch. Midnight on Thursday. Well, midnight on going into Friday. How's it going? Good, good, good. Thank you. But yeah, the pass from Trent. Is it crazy? Now, maybe I'll get cooked for saying this. But is it crazy to say that it might not have been what he meant to do? Like, I'm not saying that he didn't mean to pass it to Gordon. But I'm not sure that he meant to do it so that it started going in front of him. Like, Gordon's run was going here. The ball was initially going here. But it then curved central. So Gordon had to go central. I don't know. I think maybe he tried to hit basically the same pass, but a little bit further left. And it still would have been amazing. But I don't think there's a world where he basically tried to play it directly between the two centre-backs or whatever. Right, so we need to keep those guys unticked. and we will tick them off whenever we can use them. So that is another... Wait. No, what's happening here? What am I missing? 12, 13. We have 11 in here. What? What am I looking at? So, Capdevere, Di Natale, Tevez, Forlan, Beasley, Kessler, McManaman, Carvalho. Oh, right, that makes a lot more sense. So Dudek is some kind of SBC or objective or something. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just put in a random centre-back instead, rather than a goalie outfield thinking that I need to use him when I don't. So that is 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest of the game heroes to tick off. Which brings us down to 796 cards remaining. The seams! Have you got any ideas for the next FIFA? It depends what you mean. Ben, I'm doing good, thank you. Zach, thank you very much for the ridiculous continued generosity and support with that YouTube membership. You're an absolute hero. I appreciate it. And it means a hell of a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I wouldn't have any knowledge about which one is like slightly further ahead or not. They should. Well, it's nothing to do with me. It'll just be how the servers work. Really? You've got until Wednesday morning to get the free DePaul and Jairzinho cards. Yes, so I think I'll probably try. I'll probably play. Because I could even go into Champs playing with the remaining cards, tick off the cards, whilst also obtaining those two by doing Champs. Because you don't need to win a ton of games, right? Isn't it only 10? Oh, but then you need to use footies. Crap. Oh, I don't know. 700 cards, going to be a long 10 days for me? Not really. Not really. In the last week, I have used over 1,000... I've used over 1,800 cards in the last week. So, that'll be fine. That will be fine. Da-da-da-dum. Excited for the new game hype. Same! Mainly because I love streaming, right? Those that know me, you know that I love live streaming. But my favourite part of live streaming has always been interaction. Chatting with people, responding to questions, having conversations about whatever it may be. It may be something to do with the game, it may be a football conversation. Campos, are you kidding me? It could be something about Pokemon. It doesn't matter. I just like chatting with people. So when you get to end game and there's not really anyone watching the game because it's dead season and everyone is just waiting for the new one, that sucks as a streamer because your interaction levels plummet. And it sucks. So that is genuinely the thing I am most excited for, is that when we actually go live, there's going to be people excited about what's going on. Like, the people that tune into streams at this stage of the year, they're not doing it for the gameplay, right? Or anything like that. Whereas new game, hell yeah. Did I get Van Dijk? No, there's not been any way that I would have got Van Dijk. I've been using thousands of cards instead. I've not been sat opening packs and stuff. Don't have time when I've got all these cards to use. Okay, Campos may as well not exist. Both of these shots have gone straight at him. Jesus Christ, man. What a waste of a card. Oh, dear. Oh, well. Hey, it still ticks him off, right? It's fine. But yeah, in terms of ideas for the next game, for like YouTube-wise and everything like that, yeah, we're doing the collection book again. I am ready for EA to drop the full database so that I can start creating the next year's collection book. I am fully ready for that. Campos, what is the point of you? Dear God, man. Any even half decent keeper would have saved all 3 of these goals. I mean, it's not like I care about results at this point in the year. We're playing a random game of Div Rivals. Who cares whether we win, lose, or draw, right? But, come on. Don't be stupid. It just means it's pointless. Having the card. Oh, it looked to a different player and then made them run away. 93 rated as well. Yeah, it's just dumb. Is Alexia Putellas rare or not? Price is the only way to answer that question. If a player is rare, then they'll be over 250k. That is pretty much all it comes down to at this stage of the game. If they're not rare, they're going to be cheap as hell. But yeah, the collection book may very well come down to being able to get Van Dijk. They need to drop the SBC. Because at least I know with like 99 CR7, I can get that card. Even if I open up a ton of packs, picks, whatever, and don't get him, I can do his SBC. I can complete it, I can obtain him. Van Dijk, I don't have that option. Leighton, you're about 3 years too late, my friend. Oh, Campos. Do you know if we can make starter squads on Footbin for new cards in FC25 today? No, you can't, because EA only dropped the top 25 rated players. Which, again, we had the top 50 leaked like 10 days ago or something like that. So, no. The full database is out on Foot Scoreboard and Easy SBC, but it's not on GG or Footbin or any of those. Oh. Sites. I also don't know if on, like, the other... those 2 ones that they are on, I don't know if they actually have, like, the rarities of cards. Like, for example, let's say Jamie Vardy. I don't know if he's a rare or non-rare. And I don't know if those websites have that information yet or not. Because once the full database drops, then we do know that. Then I can start getting the collection book ready for the new year. And as I say, I want to just improve the series and make it better all round from the beginning all the way till the end of the year. What Leicester player should you do for a road to glory? Not for Taiwo or Vardy. Don't know, because we don't know the cards. That's what I'm saying. The database isn't out. Whilst knowing these things, Jesus. And again, even on these other sites, I don't know if they have, like, weak foot, skill moves, stuff like that. Because those are the things that also do matter. Like, knowing a rating of someone like Vardy is great. But I want to know, what are his play styles? What's his weak foot and skill moves this year? Okay, ref. Dirty scumbag. Beasley! Nope. See, that's what a normal goalkeeper does, Campos. You clown! Spider, that one doesn't work. Of course, you pack Dino the day you finish the season. That's fine, you've got one of the best pieces of fodder in the game. Oh yeah, I need to claim that Dino, but I thought I'd do it on stream today. Even though he's been sat there, I think, for 2 days being able to be claimed. But I knew that I was going to be streaming today and making more progress in the book. And I know... What? I know that I wanted to tick off Greats of the Game Heroes and Icons today. And Dino would be one of those ones that we can do. So we're going to claim him and use him. And that will be yet another card ticked. Di Natale! So even though Campos is trying to make us lose this game, we're back in it. 4-all. Huge. Your plan last year was irrelevant because you got Di Natale and Team of the Week Salah first day. Yeah, that helps. That does help, to be fair. Oh, Di Natale! What a man! Oh, I may have an Amazon burb.
Nothing seems the same. Always on the go now. Never seem to slow down. You've been playing games. You don't pick up the phone now. When you know I'm never home now. Tell me when am I gonna see you? 'Cause I've been missing your body right beside me. Tell me when am I gonna see you? Driving me crazy, I can't take this. All I wanna do.
Oh, crap, sorry. If you're on TikTok, then my main team that I never use is at the bottom. But the one I'm currently using is a Greats of the Game Heroes one to tick them off in the collection book. Plus Rio, because I had a space in the team. Oh. Have I got a schedule for FC25 stream on release? I'll put one out. Because when I finish the collection book, I'll do a video talking about my plans for FC25 in terms of stream, in terms of videos, and the finale of the collection book and the fact that we've managed to do it. Or... we just can't get that last Van Dijk card. I can't do it. I'm sorry, I failed. We'll see. But I do have plans for next Thursday and next Friday in terms of the streams. Outside of that, I don't really know yet, but I'll decide. Hope they drop the Van Dijk. I know. They just need to bring his SBC out, man. They need to do it. God, playing this game in September is horrible. The random button delay and connection bars you get on the screen at this stage are horrible. Absolutely grim. It also looks like the... is the frame rate of the gameplay choppy on all platforms? Is that a thing? If so, I can fix that. Because it looks like it is on TikTok, but if it is on everything, then I can fix it. It is? Okay. That's just the Elgato software randomly deciding that it wants to break. So, once we finish this match, I'll fix that. It's nothing to do with like your connection or anything like that. It's just... yeah. For whatever reason, technology is stupid and the software randomly decides, you know what? Nah. We're not going to actually show you all of the frames. Here, have half of them. So that's fun. Oh, this gameplay is abysmal. I mean, as it stands, we have actually achieved quite a good comeback here. I mean, there's still 13 minutes, and I have Campos in goal, so anything can happen, but... not bad. Thank you. Was still in your team in March. Yeah, that is crazy, isn't it? Hurry up, game. Oh, you know what? No, let's just pause it and let's fix it now. Because this person's slow. So let's just restart the gameplay software. Whilst we open up our package. Because I've got myself a desk thingy to hold me me cups and me headset and stuff like that. Thought you don't score sitters. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. Right, there you go. That should be better. Yeah, tap it. Yeah, I don't have a clue what you're on about, man. Yeah, you can keep rephrasing what you're saying. I don't have a clue what you're referring to, though. I don't know why you would think that someone on this game would only score goals from like 40 yards or something. I don't know where you've got that information from. Tevez! What? Oh dear, it's terrible. It's terrible! Alright, let's move that there. Collection book went smoother than last year's. I mean, as it stands, it looks like that is the case, yes. But we'll see. And then we'll bring it back for FC25. Oh, they've put their controller down for the last 10 minutes. GG. Mandriali, hello! You're not, you're just saying you said you don't score cheap goals a while back. I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. What is the actual point in playing rivals at this stage of the game? You can ask my opponent and figure out what their answer is. For me, it's to complete the collection book. How do I think Leicester are faring? Fine. We're playing better than expected. And now we're not getting a points deduction, so that's huge. Right. Okie dokie. Oh god! Who's better, Verts or DePaul 99? No idea. Haven't used either of them. Maybe able to get that DePaul if I do champs. Leeds, cheers for following. Completing DePaul in Weekend League, currently 7-1. Nice. Think we'll stay up. I mean, we have a much better chance of staying up now that there's no points deduction. So when I do my updated predictions in like January or something like that, maybe. We'll see. Right, ref, end the game. Dara, hello. End the game. So I can either have a controller stand or a cup thing. I don't need the controller thing. I've already got enough of them. Who's the best player I've seen live? Messi. Easily. Right. Bosh. And then, maybe if we attach this... Oh wait, where's the... Oh, that's the other way around. Oh, there we go. If we just screw this... Then we will suddenly now have a headphone holder and cup holder on our desk, which is actually huge. So tighten that. There we go. And now these can live down here, which is much better. And this can go in there. Oh, it's beautiful. Will I want to move it over a little bit, though? Maybe. So let's just quickly get out of this. International or club? Both. So I've seen Messi live 4 times. One of them was an international friendly between Argentina and Portugal at Old Trafford. The only game that I've ever left early, because it wasn't up to me, it was up to the guy whose car we went in, and he wanted to leave early. We then still proceeded to get stuck in basically the same amount of traffic, so it was a waste of time, and we missed a diving header winner from Portugal. But yeah, Messi and Ronaldo both got subbed off at half-time. I saw him live when I went to see the El Clasico, where him and Ronaldo scored. I went to see him live when I went to see Barcelona against PSG when they won 3-1 in the Champions League. And Messi, Neymar, Suarez and Ibra scored. And I saw him against Leicester in the International Champions Cup, or whatever it's called, that pre-season tournament thing. And I went to Sweden to watch that. So, that was pretty cool. Toss, thank you very, very much for continuing the sub. I appreciate the generosity and support. I am doing well. I'm very ready for the new game. I hope that everybody else is as well. Let's get Capdevere out the club then. And see if we could make some profit. That'd be lovely. That'd be really good. No way you founded this scripted nonsense. I don't really know what that even means, to be honest with you. Rivals in September is a bit mad. It is mad until you realise that it's more entertaining on stream to play against other people than squad battles. So, yeah. That is, that's why. Oh, ow. Getting it this Wednesday. What, this game? That's interesting. Why it said Ultimate Team Founder under your name? Because anyone that played this game within the first, like, 3 months or something like that is an FC Ultimate Team Founder. It's not a hard club to be a part of anymore. Previously, you had to have played Ultimate Team when it came out in FIFA 09, which I did. So it was more of a prestigious thing. Nowadays, no, because it's all rebranded and yeah, not the same as it was before. As it was, as it was. Right, we'll lose a little bit of coinage on him, but that's fine. Can I win headers IRL? Not sure, to be honest. Depends who's it against. The full database is not out today. No, they released the top 25 rated players. Wow. Incredible, right? But yeah, Tost, hopefully you're doing well too. After FIFA 15, it all went downhill. I disagree. FIFA 16 is one of the worst of all time. I'll give you that. But then 17 is the best FIFA of all time. It's not my favourite, but it's the best. 18 was basically the same as 17, which at the time seemed a bit like, you didn't really innovate or change anything. But dear God, we didn't know what we wanted, truly. I'd kill for a FIFA 17, like 3.0 this next game. I, of course, have pre-ordered 25. This is me job. Yes. We'll be streaming it starting from next Thursday. Uploading videos on it, probably starting a couple of days after that, I'd imagine. We'll see. Right, so next up, we are going for Greats of the Game Icons. And apparently I've ticked some of these off. So let's go down here and see what I have in my club. When we get in the full database, I don't know. I don't work for EA. I can't tell you that kind of information, I'm afraid. Omega and Dara, thank you very much for the gifts. I appreciate it. Favourite FIFA? FIFA 12. Right. Let's go low to high. So, we've already ticked some of these off. Charlie, I feel like some people would probably agree with you there. We've not used Hernandez. We've not used Puyol. We've not used Xabi Alonso. Okay. We've not used... We don't have those ones, that's fine. And then in here, who do we have that we haven't used? They're ticked off. I haven't used Henry, Vieira, Cruyff, or companion app. Don't know, I'm afraid. We haven't used this guy. So let's do it. Dino for getting all the way to the end of the season. Progress. Get him in the club. 10 days web app, you'd assume? Maybe. Although, was it last year or the year before? It was a day after. I can't remember, if I'm honest with you. I don't really think it matters. Because you have to think of it realistically, right? If we're being honest, then nowadays, with how things work, it really does not matter when the web app or companion app come out. And the reason why... Oh, I need to find it. Is because they got rid of the returning players packs on the web app. So you basically just start with absolutely nothing. Coin-wise, card-wise. So you're stuck. Whereas previously, you would actually have some stuff to start off with, and maybe you could trade. So if you weren't getting the Ultimate Edition, you could actually go from, I don't know, let's just make it up, 3,000 coins on the web app. You could grind trading and get up to 100k in that week, and it would be amazing. Nowadays, it's not really possible, because you don't get the returning player packs. And also, there are so many bots and stuff like that when it comes to the web app that it makes sniping near impossible. And it also means that winning stuff on bids is also significantly harder than it used to be. So, the web app is something that I think now gets more love and hype than it should do. Because it's just not the same as it was. Right, let's get these two ticked. We're going to be using you and you. They can be ticked. And then we need to go down to page 2 for the others. Because we put in Hernandez, Puyol, Xabi Alonso as well. So, defenders that we could whack in here. Koeman, Zanetti. I don't care whether you think my team's good or bad. I don't even use it. That's just my normal team. It doesn't even have Dino in that picture. Yeah, if I was going into champs right now, this guy would be the first name on the team sheet. I don't know why people care about other people's teams. Oh, we did get the profit. Nice. Web app releases whenever EA press the button to make it go live. Who knows? Really. PS5 Pro presentation tomorrow. Is there any need for like a mid-generation jump this time around? It really doesn't feel like it. Like, there is no world where I'm getting a Pro PS5. If they brought out an even better version of the Series X, like Series X Plus or something stupid, I wouldn't come close to getting one of those either. It just doesn't... It really doesn't feel necessary. I think the only way that it would, maybe, is if something... Like, maybe, for GTA, you'd notice a difference. We don't know that until it comes out, because surely it's been built for these consoles. So, I don't know. I feel like, especially considering the first, like, 2 years of the PS5 existing, people found it hard to get one. They're not then going to need another jump up. It just seems unnecessary to me. I'd be surprised if there's that much demand or interest in it, to be honest. But the Apple event today, yes, my contract on my phone runs out today. So we will... I will watch the event. Probably not live, but I'll watch it back through. And then get my pre-order in, or whatever it is, to upgrade my phone. So that'll be cool. What am I looking for? This. Will there be any possibilities of carrying forward XP to the next game? No, of course not. That is not a thing. No. I'm afraid. Am I buying the FC25 season passes? Considering we don't know a single thing about it, can't answer that question, I'm afraid. We have zero knowledge of anything to do with it. So we've got to wait and see. Whether they'll actually even tell us anything about it before the game comes out, I'm not sure at this stage. I feel like if they were going to do that, they probably already would have. So it might just be one of those things where you don't... No one knows their answer to that question until the game is actually out and it's staring you in the face. Can I share the collection book? I don't currently have it open on my PC because it makes things run slower because it's such a ridiculously huge file. But I do currently have it open on my laptop because we're currently working through the greats of the game icons. So that's what we're currently ticking off. But if you want to see, I have this spreadsheet where you can see all of the card types, what percentage of them I've got done, any remaining players for each individual card type. Every single gold card on the left hand side is done, and you can see our total progress. So 796 cards remaining. This spreadsheet is available at any point in time. So if you want to check it out, if you're watching on TikTok, then you can look at this spreadsheet by going to my link tree, and I think it's the top link, or maybe it's the second one. Any starter players you're targeting? No, we don't have the not the spreadsheet. We don't have the database yet. So I have no idea. Right. Is there another goalie in this, or was it just Schmeichel? It was just Schmeichel, so we'll just whack him in. And then we could get ourselves him. Haven't got time for that, though. Got time for what? But are all the players in my club, and you name the selections to the rarity? I don't really know what that second part of that question means. All the players that I use have to be in my club at some stage to use them. Charlie, yes. But I think that's going to change next year. I think my problem with the series this year was I didn't really have YouTube motivation at the start of this year, or the start of this game. Whereas right now, it's flowing through me. Mainly because of my second channel. I've been doing loads of football-based content, and I've been loving it. And it's sort of breathed a new life into YouTube for me. And I'm going to try and carry that back over to this kind of content going into FC25. So I think that timing's actually been really good for me. And this summer has been really, really enjoyable. So we can take the collection book a bit more serious and keep it going throughout the year rather than basically leaving a load of it until the last minute. So we'll play more and more games with different promo cards and stuff throughout the year. But do I have all the players from the collection book in my account? I don't need to have them all in the account all at the same time. I can buy a card, play one game with it, and sell it. And I'm assuming you mean, for example, Mbappe, let's say. I need to use Gold Mbappe, Inform Mbappe, Team of the Year Mbappe, Team of the Tournament Mbappe, all of them. Yeah. You think it's because too many games are doing 4K 30 instead of 4K 60 and higher frame rates? All that will happen is that devs will use the extra ray tracing and release 4K 30. Yeah, I really don't think it's going to change much at all. To be honest... You know it's not the same as it was. Abdullah, you're 3 years too late, I'm afraid. But yeah, Sam, you never replied. I don't know what that means. Will I be doing a 24-hour stream for release? No, but... sort of yes and no. So, last year I did a 31-hour stream to start. And it was crazy. I don't want to put my body through that again, because I did not enjoy the end of that. It was very, very tough to get through that amount of time. So, this year, instead, we'll be just doing 2 mega streams that are split via sleeping. Do it again. I've literally just said I don't want to do that again. So, no. I won't be doing that again because it wasn't good for me, as I just said. So, instead, we'll do 2 massive streams separated by sleep. So, next Thursday, I'll probably go live at 11 AM and finish at 1 AM. So it'll probably be a ridiculously long stream. And yeah, finish at 1 or 2 in the morning. And then I'll have some sleep, get up, have a shower, have some breakfast, hop on stream at, I don't know, let's say 9 AM, and probably go until 7 or 8 PM. So, or maybe even late, I don't know. So you could potentially have 2 12+ hour streams back to back. But it won't be combined into a 24-hour one because I want the sleep. And I know that it will mean that the second stream will be better post-sleep than that time of a 24-hour stream would be. Because you're struggling, your body's trying to shut down because it needs a rest, but you're not giving it one. And so you can't be as excited on stream and stuff like that. So, yeah. That's how we'll do it. You're a silent viewer, keep up the good work. Well, thank you very, very much. Hopefully I'll see you there. Subathon. See, the problem with me is I don't have one of those community... Like, some people will have a community where they have 30 viewers, but they will get gifted subs, bits, donos, super chats, all of that every single day. I don't have I don't know what the word is, because I feel like generous isn't the right word, because I do have generous people in the community. Maybe it's more like frivolous. They're wealthy. I don't know. I don't know what the word is, but you know what I mean, right? So I would be scared doing a subathon. You're not wasting time in Div Rivals from the 5th minute in September. That's not a thing, right? Surely not. And so yeah, if I did a subathon, I don't know how long it would go on for. There's a chance that it wouldn't be for very long. So that kind of holds me back from doing that kind of thing. Because I don't expect people, just because it's a subathon, to suddenly be like, oh yeah, I'm going to spend a load of money on this guy. Because, no. No. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. People not in the financial position to gift Twitch subs is a good way to phrase it. Yeah, like I say, there are some people that have small communities, but somehow that community is all made up of people that seem to just have lots of spare money. Which is great for them. Well, I guess it's great both ways. What is best advice for building coins? You played loads of rivals or squad battles, but highest total was 100k. Stop wasting them, because you clearly are. I don't know what on, but you are wasting your coins if the most you ever had was 100k. Can you play 120 Hz on PS5? Probably. Assuming your monitor or whatever can do that. I would guess so. I always forget Cruyff doesn't have technical dribbling. It's locked on 60 FPS? I don't know. I'm afraid I'm not much help there. How was the first thing there not a foul? Dinio! Dinio! Nearly! It'd be worth to you like 10% of what it would be in pounds. Interesting. As I said, I couldn't tell you the last time that someone gifted a membership. It's not really the kind of thing we come to expect in our streams, which again is perfectly fine. I mean, it'd be great if we had some like Saudi prince that loved my content that dropped $1,000 every single stream. I certainly wouldn't complain, but it's not expected. Jack, I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Oh, what a header! Is Foot Champ still the same? What, in the new game? As it stands, it seems that way. God, I hate the way this person is playing. Why are you so slow to do anything? It's September. That's more like it. Just Go forwards with the ball. Oh God, too many people trying to run in the same spot. Hop! Ah, tried to go for something fancy. Somehow I've got a penalty for trying an overhead kick and not winning the ball. That seems like absolute BS, but I'll take it. And they've rage quit. I mean, okay. Ben, yeah. It'd be great. Need to eat biscuits, sweets to help keep you going. Can't be good for your body. Yeah, exactly. I needed more biscuits and like bananas and stuff like that, I think. So I could say that, oh yeah, I've learned from last year, but going to sleep, ironically, after doing a 30-hour live stream, getting to sleep the following night was actually really, really hard for me. I think because I'd then gone past the next wall, like mental block of my brain trying to shut down and sleep. Once I got past that, I then wanted to try and sleep like a couple of hours after that, and it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't shut down. So yeah, it wasn't enjoyable at all. Right, well, we can tick off Zanetti. Was he the only one? No. There's one for 100 that's just popped up. Maybe we just do that. Played so many people like that today. I just don't get why. At the end of the game. What are you doing? Koeman's extinct, so do we try and like make some profit? I don't know. Why not? Ashley Cole has a max of 100k, and that's what I bought him for, and there's none more, so we'll do that. And then I didn't buy any of these. I will upload a TikTok and a YouTube video and everything like that explaining my plans for the new game. Especially talking about the first few days of release and my stream plan. I mean, I've got it. So as it stands, I've put down on the 19th, which is next Thursday, I will probably be streaming between about 11:30 AM UK time all the way through until like 1 AM. So something like that. Like 13, 14 hour stream. And then we'll go to sleep, we'll get up, and I'll start streaming from like 8 or 9 AM. Right, so pretty much as soon as I've got up and I'm ready to go, we'll go live again. 8 or 9 AM, and we'll probably go through all the way until like an 8 PM finish or something like that. Maybe later. It depends how I'm feeling. And then after that, I don't really know, to be honest. Because I think we're at home on the Saturday, so there's a chance that maybe I'd get up in the morning and stream. Or maybe I'd start editing. Like if I wanted to do the first episode of the collection book as a video or something like that. Maybe I'd put that out on the Saturday, do the editing after finishing Friday night and Saturday morning and get that video out, and then we could stream when I get home from the football. I don't know right now. But those first 2 days are basically locked. Simps, yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But there you go. Right, so let's go back to page 2. Excuse me. Sad PlayStation never really has any early release methods. Yeah, not the same as the like New Zealand trick, really. Which, yeah, I guess that does kind of suck. But it is what it is. As it was. As it was. Only released early. Years ago, EA trial release midday. Yeah. It will be interesting to see how release times and everything work for, early trials, EA access, or whatever the hell it is nowadays, those kind of things. Astrobot is the only PS5 game that I've been tempted to buy in the last, I don't even know how long. But I also want to get, oh my good god. I also want to get Test Drive, but apparently that's actually not great. So I might hold off, especially as I'd want to 100% it, but the new game's coming out very soon, like new FC. So maybe we do hold off a little bit. You're just intrigued how roles work, etc. Didn't understand fully in the beta. Mm-hmm. You'll get there. It's going to be interesting. Open store packs at September. What are you on about, William? Did I play Black Ops 6 beta? Yes! And I will probably play some more today. Assuming that it's still open today, right? Is that correct? Or nah? 1 chem points, the chem styles boost slightly. Mm-hmm. Test Drive you think is fine as a game, but on console the servers are awful, even on PC not great. That's not ideal. Yeah, I've seen that there's big server problems and stuff like that. I could bid on one of these. Was I in the YouTube vid with AJ3? No. I don't even know what you're on about, to be honest. But no, is the answer to that one. Got Gold Edition. Mm-hmm. 12k for a 96, crazy way. It is, isn't it? It is crazy. Why am I buying so many Great to the Game cards? For the collection book. The same reason why I'm always buying cards. Maybe if we make the video series better in FC25, hopefully people will just know me as like the collection book guy. We'll see. But it ends today at 6 o'clock apparently. William, I mean, I don't know what you're on about, lads. I don't know what you're on about. Like, you can't do races or at times can't save the game until the servers let you. Yeah, I saw a guy on TikTok talking about the PS5 version and saying that it was problematic for those kind of reasons. And that's not a great look when I'm looking to buy the game. Really? It has to be said. Wow, that is such an insane price for that card. Isn't it really? 98 Dalglish, 70k. Do 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 do. Rivaldo, yes. So glad you got it on PC. So that's the thing. I will obviously be playing it on console, on Xbox. So, oh god, the lag. Why not play some other game? It's over. I mean, one, I don't want to. Not right now. But I don't stream every single game I play. But two, it's not over for me because I've not finished my series. So yeah. That is the answer. Oh. Wait, did I just buy him instead of bidding? No. Oh. Then I don't know what. I thought I bid on someone, but maybe it just didn't go through properly. I don't know. To me, it's like they rushed it out when instead they're like 6 months to a year from a fit-for-purpose optimized game. You know, the craziest part about that is that it's already been delayed by 2 years. So, did they just not want to delay it anymore and just get the game out into the world? Maybe. Maybe. $18.5. Okay. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Okay, so 1, 2. Let's just let it load. And what has sold? Tevez and Ashley. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that means we can go back to the Excel document. 11, 11, 11. Here, so that is 27. So, what do we got left? 780 to go. We got 35 minutes till 6 PM content. Not that I'm sure if anyone really cares. If delayed that long, needed a return. Yep. The big frustration is that with these games that, yeah, do get these delays and then they come out and they're still not ready. You are really, really setting yourself up for just pure hate when it does drop. And you're going to lose so many people that were interested in your game, but then see it and it's terrible, or they buy it and it's terrible and then they just stop playing it. It's not good. Called Total Rush. Interesting. Official FC25 Total Rush card design. First season is also called Total Rush. So they are really going to get us pushing towards that game mode, which is fine. Andreas, I couldn't care less what you think about my team. The only reason I have it on the screen is because people ask about it. Why even waste your time commenting on something that means nothing? You'll do nothing. Yeah, Total Rush could be interesting. I mean, I feel like it is going to be a big, big part of things. I really hope so. And I hope that the game mode is just going to breathe some fresh air into the game, instead of it just feeling like the same again and again and again. We'll see. Also, all I'm really hoping for is gameplay that is significantly better than what we've got on this game right now. Because this is garbage. You're using like a 98 rated Ronaldinho, and he feels like a silver because you've got button delay and everyone feels like they're trying to dribble through muds. I mean, like, why is Xavi sprinting there? Why is Beckham booting the ball off the pitch? It's just a mess. It really is terrible right now. What a touch by Torres. Dink it to Dino. That wasn't a skill move. That wasn't a fancy trickster flick or something. That was me trying to chip the ball to Dino. And it was that bad that it turned into a touch. These are like the highest rated players on the game, man. How do they feel worse? Or maybe this is their tactic. Because normally people complain, right? When they go from, for example, FC24 onto FC25, they'll go from using 99 rated players to normal golds. And they'll think, oh my god, this gameplay is terrible. When in reality, they're just using normal cards. Which obviously aren't going to be scoring every single shot like a 99 rated striker. That's logical. But people are too stupid to realise that, so they get annoyed. Maybe they've purposefully made the gameplay terrible, so that then when we go onto the smooth servers on FC25, we won't complain. EA conspiracies. Although that would require them to actually have technical knowledge of how to make the gameplay good or bad, which they clearly don't have. So, will I do Mbappe's SBC? Probably, if I don't pack him. Mid gameplay? The gameplay is below mid. Open world car game fans. Yep. It's really upsetting for me because I've been hyped for Test Drive for years. It was one of those games where I always wanted a new modern sequel, and we were finally getting it. It got revealed. First it was leaked, then it got revealed, then it got delayed multiple years. Now it's finally here, and I will get it, but it will probably be like a Christmas wish list thing, when it's probably down to half price at that point, or something like that, if the response continues in the way it has so far. Not great. Struggle to turn that around, especially because it's always online, which is a current issue. Yeah, exactly. How am I doing today, Joe? I'm doing fantastic. I hope that you are as well. We are just ticking off some more stuff for the collection book as we get closer and closer to FC25's release. We also got the first official ratings from EA today, which was the highest 25 rated players in the game, which we already knew, so that was kind of crap, but it is what it is. And now we're waiting to see if at 6 o'clock do we get the Van Dijk SBC. Probably not. They'll probably release it the day before FC25. Do you know any Leicester player ratings yet? I can't remember. Some may have been leaked, but I honestly can't remember. I don't really care until we can see all in-game stats and skill moves and playstyles and stuff like that, because as we now know nowadays, face stats and ratings don't really matter. It's all about those things that you can't see just by looking at the card. You have to be able to go in and see, oh, this Torres, he's 4-star, 5-star, that's pretty good. Alternate positions, in-game stats, 94 composure. He could have 93 dribbling but have 70 composure. Suddenly that card's crap. He could have terrible playstyles. This one's got good ones. So I feel like now, as we move forward into the new game, it's getting less and less about seeing these cards face up until the full database gets sent out by EA to like FootBin and FootGG and all of these websites, and you can actually look at those things. Meh. I'm not doing 1v1s, no. Ben, good, thank you. Hopefully you enjoy your trip away. That will be solid. A lot of the devs from that went and made Ivory Tower. Interesting. I didn't know that. So I don't need to use these cards again. We have just used them, but I thought, hey, we're one away from potentially bumping back up to the slightly better rewards. Let's see if we can do it. And then we'll try some of these other cards. Rather than going in with like a team of the week team. Who do I think will be a high rated player? Highest. Probably someone like Edouard. Someone that was in the Prem. Oh dear. You support Leeds. How are you feeling this season? A lot of Leeds fans are not happy with how it's gone in terms of like the transfer window and stuff like that, and then the start to the season, failing to pick up wins. Not the start you would have hoped for when you're, like, supposed to smash the league after just about falling away last year. And there you were, supposedly the best team in the league according to Ruta. But he's left as well. Somerville, Archie Gray. It's all happening. Although Nonto did sign a new contract, so I guess there's one positive. Slow start, still think you win the league. I mean, the thing is, even if you didn't have a great summer window, surely that sets you up to have a much better January one. And if you're in the kind of position that you're expected to be in, then people are going to be much more likely to sign. And then maybe you'll be able to pick up some signings that pretty much guarantee that you're going to go on and get promoted. I'd imagine so. Because you were just one of those clubs, a bit like us, a bit like Newcastle, that were a bit hamstrung. In that needed to sell some players, otherwise you're going to be in some financial trouble. Penrare. Gus Hamer would have been a I don't understand why, if you wanted him, why you didn't just go in and do his, like, release clause. Oh, dear God. Because didn't you wait until his release clause ended before then going in for a bid, which was only a little bit below what the release clause was anyway? I don't get it. Ooh. But that would be a huge signing. I can't believe that he is still in the Championship. I thought for sure he would have been a Prem player this season. There were a few like that from last year. Like, it was very, very clear that, like, Somerville was not going to be playing in the Championship. Schmodix was going to be picked up by a, like, bottom 6 or 7, or just maybe bottom half Prem team, even if it was as a, like, backup striker. I thought he was nailed on as a West Ham signing, Schmodix. It felt so West Ham. Should have beaten Portsmouth on the first day. You should. How you weren't 3-0 up is crazy. And then you sort of just fell apart a bit. But yeah, that first, what, 15, 20 minutes? How have you not blocked that? Kidding me? Was absolute domination. Crazy. But that didn't lead to a win. Oh, he sent you. No! Palmer's by far their best player. Like, if they have any chance of getting, like, playoffs or promotion, it's going to be because he carries them. Oh. I pressed pass! Jesus Christ. That's a foul? Oh, of course not. Yeah, he did miss the one-on-one, yeah. That was awful. With a significantly easier chance than the one that he just scored. And you know what? The worst part about that was I'm in a last man standing group and I chose Leeds. So Aronson should give me a £5 to get me back in next time. Clown. Oh my god, this Torres' first touch is awful. He's wearing moon shoes or something. Crazy. Guy refuses to control the ball. I mean, I read that. That should be an easy... Okay, I was going to say header back, but... Have a season ticket? Nice. I've been Leeds away once. 1-1. Harvey Barnes scored a banging equaliser after Rafinha scored a free kick that was just a cross that went in. Oh, he thought I was passing it, but he got away with it. Damn. Burnley at home. It's a big game. Oosh. Oh, it's a lovely dink inside. Oh, it's beautiful play. Fodderingham, what a save, though. You're not going to leave it 3-2 down, right? In the first half. That would be a weird thing to do. Although there's a lot of weird people that play this game, so it would not shock me. Or maybe we're just going to have a full-length pause.
Together, united as one. Forward on we go. Facing
Which, you know what, if it's just a single pause, then fair enough. Maybe they got an Amazon package or something. Who do you think's going up? No idea. I don't do predictions for that kind of thing. Ads, thank you very much for the gifts on TikTok. I didn't even do predictions at the start of the season last year when we were in there. Let alone when I'm not going to be watching as much of it and my team isn't in there. Have that! Bosh! Please skip the halftime thing, though. You just got a pause off, and you did actually make a sub. Who makes pre-halftime subs in Div Rivals in September? What?
we are lost.
Come on, then. Do. No foul? Sure. I mean, Walker's just tackled without me pressing a button there. Hopefully Van Dijk is out at 6. I really hope so. Or even someone else that's, like, really hard to get a hold of. Like Verts would also be a good one. It's basically the make your marks. I seriously just don't understand why they didn't put those cards back in packs as well. That would have been the more logical thing to do. Did I go to the match when we beat Leicester 3-1 last year? No. I went round... That was like a week after my sister moved into her new place. And so we went round and watched it there. I did not go to that. We were robbed! That was the start of our downfall. Maybe it was a mental block after being screwed in that game. I don't know. We conceded a nasty amount of deflection goals last year. It was kind of crazy.
We are lost.
I mean, as I'm talking about deflections, dear God. Liverpool, you are 3 years old with that joke. Get a new one. Can you share play? No. There's no point in share playing anything in September.
We stand together, united as one. Forward on we go. Facing friend and foe. We will know what it is.
Torres! No, of course it's not got in.
If we make mistakes,
Think all three are going back down? Could do. Need to get rid of pause button next FIFA will give other players... yeah. You don't need as many pauses as you get in this game. Not when half-time is a thing as well. Also, the pauses don't need to be as long as they currently are. IMO. Mental that you're keeping points and the way you've played could stay up, in all fairness. Without the points deduction, there is a significantly higher chance of staying up. We need to be better than the other two teams that came up with us, and one team to have a stinker. Like an Everton. It's possible. This Torres card is genuinely atrocious. I cannot believe how bad he's been. Trezeguet's been better. How's that possible? In Premier League, you'd support Man City. What do you mean you would support Man City? You support Leeds. Weird thing to say. EA Sports FC25 next Friday. I'll be streaming it next Thursday for a huge amount of time. So if you're not already following, make sure you are, because that is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be starting our road to glory, getting things underway. Should be good. Oh. Oh, Schmeichel, big save. Do. Get ready for the how you playing. Yeah, that's going to be great fun. I don't mind, it's interaction. Any interaction is better than none. Jesus Christ, these players sometimes feel just so insanely slow. Even though they've got like mid to top end 90s stats. Thank you. Why are you pausing again? It's not that serious. It's Div Rivals in September, lad. James, hello. How you doing? Come on. Like, who's actually caring that much that they're making subs in? I literally moved my keeper that way and it still went in. That is such crap. Such BS. I hope that that isn't a thing next year. Because the keeper movement is less now. You can only move like 1 or 2 steps to the side and then they take even longer to get back into position. The problem that we really have this year is you move your goalie to the side that the shot goes and it still goes in. So what's the point in the keeper movement in the first place? Like that shot, if it hadn't involved keeper movement and my keeper was automatically in that position because of the AI, he would have saved it. But because there was keeper movement involved, he doesn't. And I don't get why you are punished for using the feature. It's very odd. Very, very odd. Bang! Already feel better waking up in the morning? Hell yeah! It's always a good feeling. I've actually felt a little bit meh the last few days that I've woken up, which is not ideal. But today was a bit better, so that's good. As long as I'm okay for the launch. No, what a tackle. Why are you not properly locking on there? You could easily have got that. That's just stupid. Really dumb. Right, 15 minutes till content. Will it be Van Dijk's SBC? Or will it be something that nobody cared about, or cares about, or asked for? Probably that one. Books, hello! Welcome to the stream. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Come on, Torres, redeem yourself somehow. No, it wasn't going to be this. It's going to be Neymar. I hope not. I hope it's someone that is not in packs. Like a VVD, like a Vert, someone like that. We will see. Right, okay, so the next game that we go into, we're going to be using some footies to tick some of those off. So let's skip from the icons up to footies. Oh, I have ticked some of these off, but I just haven't put it on the spreadsheet yet. So I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's another 12 cards ticked. 768 to go. And I've used 6 of the heroes, 5 of the icons. Let's see if I've got anything like recently that I therefore haven't used. So icons, I've not ticked off Pele. I've not ticked off Rio, even though I have used both of those, so they can just be ticked. Have I packed anyone else that I haven't used yet that I haven't ticked? Bergkamp. I have played with Bergkamp, so he can be ticked off. Laurent Blanc. Have we played with him? It's 26 games. Yes, he's in my team. Of course I've used him. What a stupid thing to even question myself. Ribery I've not used. And that might be it for new cards. Yeah, okay. So let's get Ribery in. Get Carlos upgraded. I don't care enough to do it. The only players that I'm putting in Evos right now are Leicester cards. Because if there is one final FUT Champs this upcoming weekend, then I'll probably do it with the Leicester squad to end off the series. That'll be the plan. So yeah, I don't care enough to do that. Right, we need to get you. Have any of the lower players particularly stood out in any game? Not really, but I think that the problem with that is that I left it too late. Whereas the plan next year is to really, really try and do stuff as we go along. So, for example, let's take Radioactive, right? At the time that Radioactive cards came out, let's have a little look. Radioactive. People would have been interested in, like, maybe this first page, right? But when you get down to here, and when you get down to here, people don't care about these cards. And the same for me, really, which is why I didn't try them at the time, and I ended up using them retrospectively. So, at the time, it could have been that this Pookie was actually really, really good. But I didn't try him out until it was too late for him to even come close to feeling good. So, the plan on 25 is to try and use as much stuff as possible as it is releasing. I don't have to try and afford, like, the Messi or the Benzema, but if we use the lower cards when they're out, two things. One, there might actually be some surprisingly good players that then maybe I actually end up using. Or maybe I think, oh, as soon as they fit into an Evo, I've got to. I've got to because I really enjoyed Pookie, for example. And the other big thing is it alleviates any fear of them being extinct if I tried to use them 7 months later. So that's going to be a big thing. And I feel like after the first month or two, once we've obviously had to work through a lot of gold cards, like this year, there were about 2,300 golds. That's a lot to get through. But as the first few promos are coming out, Team of the Weeks and stuff like that, I want to use the lesser cards in those whilst we're working through the golds at the start of the year. And by the time we get to like Team of the Year, let's say, first few months of the game have gone past, like first 3 months or so, I'd like to have 3/4 of the book done. Right? So the majority of the golds would be done, and the lesser promo cards like a Pookie, Weah, Vea, they can all be ticked off. So that then we're building up our main team, we're building up our coins. If we get any big card like a Messi, great! We can tick him off and he can maybe be part of my main team. But we're keeping things ticking, is the main idea, really. So let me quickly look at this. So Ribery and Hierro are going to get ticked. We'll go and buy ourselves this. Have I ever tried Football Manager? I tried Football Manager probably like 12 years ago on my phone. And I got bored of it very quickly because I just didn't enjoy the fact that I wasn't really doing anything throughout it. I was, yeah, managing rather than playing. It just didn't really interest me that much. And there was just so much nonsense that happened that you didn't have any control over. And that just wasn't fun to me at all. So, yeah, I barely played it. I know that nowadays, Footy Manager is completely different from that. And even the normal game at the time was probably different to the mobile version. But I don't know. I just don't know if I have the interest to revisit it. I'm not sure. Ribery looks phenomenal. So does Socrates, and these cards are ridiculously cheap. It's crazy. It is crazy. But then I think that the only other ones are probably really expensive. Nope. Okay, fine. Turns out that is not the case at all. $47 for a 97 Cantona. Again, that feels like it shouldn't be a thing. We'll just do that. I think I should have sold Torres actually as well, but it's fine. We can do that. I don't know if we are going to have to scrape together coins for any of these cards at the end. How's the collection book going? Very, very well. I've got under 800 cards to go. And we are working our way through those remaining cards. What would be massive is if EA dropped the Van Dijk SBC. That would be huge for me. Because as it stands, that is the one card that I might not be able to get. So I could really, really do with them bringing that out. We need to use Carlos Alberto. So we'll get him in the team. And then I'm imagining that the other remaining players are going to be very expensive, so I won't do them just yet. Jairzinho, wow, okay. I guess because you can get him via the objective. So maybe I should just wait anyway, because I might get him for free. So save myself the tax. George, what? Wow. These prices are insane. I mean, okay, 98 George Best. Sure, get him in. End of the game, that's why. I know, but still. It is crazy. When you see the prices of some of the other cards, it is madness. See, like this. Right, Drogba's still like 400k, something like that. Beckham. Okay, Beckham is going to be one of the last cards that we use. And Sauer is the only other one. She's also very expensive. Okay, so we can tick off the rest, and then we'll have those ones left to go. That's fine. So that means that is another chunk of cards used. 757 to go. And then we'll check out the heroes. There's only going to be a couple of heroes that are actually expensive. I've probably got a chunk of the others. Am I making a full icon team? I'm trying to finish off my collection book series. The ones that are expensive are the ones that are not popping up in rotation. Yep. William, just like your opinion. Who's my favourite card? I don't really know this year, to be honest. I don't really know. I know that that's a terrible answer, but I just don't really have one. Right, who have I got that I've not used? Company. We can whack him in. We've only got 1 minute till content, the scenes. Who else is in here that hasn't been ticked off? Oh, you're on loan though. Papan. Sure. Oh, the Apple event's on right now. Oh. Yeah, I really want to watch that. I mean, I can just watch it later, I guess, but I do want / need to watch that. Alex Scott. And then I haven't used King or Melito. Okay. So King and Melito can also be ticked off. Lovely. Right, let's have a look at 6 PM content. What have you got for us today, EA? Has my team broken, by the way? They don't need to score, because then you'd have to score with every goalkeeper in the game. That's crazy. They just have to play. Right, here we go. What have you got? Oh, they've tweeted out some more ratings. Here are the highest rated women in FC25. So maybe they're going to speed up the release of ratings. It's the top 25 women's players. Okay, well, we'll see what they do. Okay, objectives. Nearly break the game, loading them. That's good. Nothing new in there. Is there anything I need to do for FC25? I need to do the crafting. I could do this. And for the club too. That's fine. Evolutions! Anything new today? I think that was... yeah, that's not new. SBCs. Is it VVD day? It's not looking good. Nothing. Nothing. Unless, like, mine just isn't loading. Let's see what Twitter's saying. See new posts. No. Nothing. So, is that EA saying? Is that it? The ratings are now coming out for FC25? There's literally no content on this game? Is that it? This game is now officially done? Why on earth have you not given Van Dijk an SBC yet? He's the only card that's extinct at 15 mil. I mean, if they don't bring out a Van Dijk SBC, me finishing the collection book gets so insanely hard. Because I can do... wherever it is. What is it? This. I can do this SBC. But it's not ridiculously like quick and easy to do this. A 91 and a 92 squad. You got to get some big dupes and stuff like that from 85 times 10s. So I would basically have to just try and grind this over and over and over again until I get Van Dijk. As it stands, that is how... that's what I have to do to finish my series. Which is so dumb. There should not be a single card in the game that, like, has that kind of, like, rating or whatever that isn't available via SBC at this stage of the game. Pretty much anyone that's like 95 plus that isn't in packs should have an SBC. Or they should just put them in packs. It's crazy. Like this with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's in packs, but they've given him an SBC anyway. How on earth are you not doing it for VVD? What is tonight's content? Today... genuinely is the first day in I don't know how long that I am accepting of every single person in the community calling today non-tent. Because there's literally nothing. Normally when people say, oh, it's a non-tent day, it's because we get a player SBC that they don't care about. Or a new set of objectives that they don't care about. But we literally got nothing. So, yeah. It seems like... oh, wow, he did actually sell for that. Mbappe was not today, no. So, yeah. It seems pretty much that, according to EA, this game is done. So, again, for me, completing the collection book and stuff like that, that is now a significantly harder task. Not even new Evos. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Surely EA's made a mistake? Nah. Octo, nothing. Yeah, 11 days. 11 days till the new game. That's how long we've got left to complete the collection book. However, I want to have it completed. To me, I would like to have the collection book completed by this weekend. And then I finish off the series with one last FUT Champs with my Leicester team. That's how I would like to end off FC24. However... that's now going to be significantly harder if they're not giving us anything. They're not giving us these SBCs for these players that are near impossible to obtain. You're making it a lot harder for me, EA. It has to be said. How did I get Roberto Carlos? Couldn't tell you. Don't know. In a pack? In a pick? Don't know. I certainly didn't buy him. Right. Well, let's get these lot ticked off then. Do I have any regrets doing the collection book, like finishing one game and then doing it again? I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean finishing one game and doing it? What do you mean? Abdiu, thank you very much for the gifts on TikTok. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Oh, do you mean like anything that I would like change for doing it again in FC25? Oh my god, people are attempting kickoff goals in September. Oh god. Is that it then, with no content whatsoever? I'd say so. I think with the ratings starting for the new game today, I think today is officially the death of FC24 from EA's point of view. I am astounded that they have not done a Van Dijk SBC. Although I say that, it's EA, so maybe I'm not. My regret is leaving some stuff too late. So I will be bringing back the collection book for FC25, but it will be run differently. So I will actually be trying to, like, we used the example earlier with Radioactive promo. There were some cards that came out during the Radioactive promo, and to be fair, with most promos nowadays, that even when they come out, they are instantly fodder or discard. I want to use those cards as they release next year, instead of leaving them and then using them months later. Because we could find some hidden gems and stuff like that. So trying to actually stay on top of new cards and using them straight away is something I'd like to do more of. Using more common players from a specific promo rather than really late on. Yes, that's the biggest thing. Collection will be easier in FC25. Why'd you say so? Yeah, if this game ends without a Van Dijk SBC, then EA are absolute morons. Is that not risky with prices compared to late on? What I'm doing right now is the more efficient way of doing it. However, you leave yourself at risk of cards being extinct. Thankfully, I don't really get rid of a lot of cards. Because I know that I have to use them for the collection book, I don't really get rid of stuff. So that has massively helped me, because I have checked the prices on a lot of these cards that I've been using over the last few days or so when I've been going through the earlier promo cards and stuff like that. There are so many cards that are extinct that I just have lying around in my club. Obviously untradeable. But like, I don't know, a random 86 rated promo card that came out in December. I hang on to these kind of things. Would I do it without the collection book? Probably not. Oh, he's offside. But yeah, that has been huge. Yeah, nothing at all came out. But you say risky with prices. Not really, because as I say, there are so many cards that come out and they are instantly discard or fodder. Like, look at footies. There are footies cards that came out and within 15 minutes they'd cost 15k. That's crazy. But that's just how the game is now. So those cards, when it comes to earlier promos in the year, they're the ones I want to use straight away. Because even though the rest of the community might not really care about them, I will need to use them. Again, you little rat. You little sad dweeb doing kickoff glitch goals in September. Get a life. Dear God. Footies has started to put gold. Footbin has started to put gold cards into the database. Yes, because we got official ratings today. I have played Black Ops 6. I'm very much excited for it. For multiplayer, campaign, and zombs. It's going to be sick, and the fact that on Game Pass is just a fat dub. I am streaming Elden Ring every time I'm playing it. I haven't really done it this week. Or I haven't done it this week because I'm grinding the collection book. But this week, I would like to do at least one Elden Ring stream. But yeah, Ace, I have no idea who that is. No. But I've been really, really enjoying Elden Ring. It's great. And don't think, by the way, that like when the new game comes out, that doesn't mean that I'm going to stop streaming and playing other games. So the Elden Ring playthrough will continue even when FC25 is here. I'll still do Rocksmith and stuff like that. We'll obviously do some Black Ops when that comes out. For the first couple of days of release, when I'm doing like 12-hour streams of the game, sure. We might not be playing some Elden Ring on the first couple of days that FC25 comes out. This gameplay is absolutely pathetic. Series on YouTube would be cool. I don't plan on doing anything like that at this moment in time. If I was still doing YouTube stuff in years to come, and I had like my football channel doing okay, which again, thank you for the support on the football channel, there is a chance that in the next week or so, I will be able to apply for monetization on that channel, which is absolutely massive. So thank you, and keep supporting it. Keep watching the videos and everything we're doing on there. I've got a video that's going out tomorrow. That was originally going to come out today, but then yesterday I was having a video that was still doing really, really well. So I left it to just sort of simmer and keep getting those views and watch hours. Oh, and they've left. Brilliant. Can I rate your team? No, it's September. No new content on FC? No. But yeah, if, let's say, in like a year, 2 years' time, if I'm still doing like this kind of content, plus the football channel, I'd be down to also do other games, maybe on like a separate channel or something, upload stuff, as well as stream it. I'd be down. That could be cool. Right, so all of those can be ticked off. We didn't go and buy any of those, did... Oh no, we bought some of the icons, so we bought like George Best. So he can go. That bid is higher than what I paid, so that's pretty good. We could maybe sell him for like 75. That'd be nice. Keep up the work, thank you very much. I will try. Socrates, I think there are actually a few for like 30k, so we'll just list ours for the same and see if we can get a sale. And then, who else did we buy? Van Nistelrooy. Again, same, we'll just list them for that. We bought Cantona. Apparently 47,250. There's a bid higher than that. Did we get a snipe? I can't even really remember. Or is someone just putting a stupid bid on because people are dumb on this game and don't check prices properly? Which is why it's basically impossible to trade at the beginning on like the web app on FC25. I don't even think I'm really going to bother trying this year. Based on the last couple of years, we could potentially sell him for 55. That'd be good. Ewan, hello! We bought ourselves Balak. We'll list him for 26. And then we did buy Carlos Alberto. He was a bit more expensive. Have we already been undercut from the price I paid? Let's find out. 175, 170, 165. Loads of people listing him. We'll go 160. It's not the end of the world. We're going to lose a chunk of coins on some of these cards. Others will make a little bit of a profit. It's all good. It's not a problem. But those are all done. Edits, screaming and shouting ain't my thing. If that is what excites you, there are many people that do that kind of content that are probably live right now. 6 PM content today was literally nothing. FIFA's dead now, to be honest. I mean, yes, if EA are not releasing a single piece of content, then to me that is them saying that the game is done. So now I'm going to blitz my way through the rest of the collection book, and yeah, EA can just kill off the game without putting Van Dijk in. Has the money come out your bank for FC25? No idea. Haven't had a look. It normally comes out like a week before. You just don't engage with viewers? That is the most incorrect thing you could say about me. Ever since I started creating content, my #1 priority when streaming, and even in comments of videos, is to reply to every single comment and question I see. So, very, very wrong. Sarcastic replies to stupid people are fun. People enjoy that. Other than the stupid people, which don't understand. Answering isn't just what engaging is. What would you prefer then? Should I have a full-blown conversation for someone asking, like, I don't know, what's ibuprofen? Should I talk about it for half an hour? Or should I respond to that person and then respond to the next person so I don't have to miss people out? Not really sure what you expect, I'm afraid. My main team is an L. I couldn't care less what people think about my main team. Sure, why not? Because then I have to ignore people who are asking other questions or wanting to converse. So I try and talk to every single person. But yeah, I don't use my main team. It doesn't matter at this stage. I'm just doing the collection book stuff. I probably won't use that team again on this game. Chat doesn't go that fast. I mean, when it's on 3 platforms, it's pretty fast. So, we don't have time to spend half an hour on a topic when people are asking different questions and saying different stuff. Otherwise, yeah, if the chat is very, very quiet, then we can... we can talk a lot longer about a topic. That's just how it works. So, as I say, I don't really know exactly what you expect. That's just a bit odd. Did I not have Rickon? I thought I did. We don't know when the full database will be out, but he's an SBC. Oh, he is, isn't he? With a Kocha. So why do I have him in my list? Don't know. Think you could grow your following more if you were better with your viewers. But again, you didn't offer any kind of response when I said, what would you prefer, instead of just answering people's questions and talking with them. I'm not sure how else you... oh, I do have him. How else you would engage with people. I don't understand what the expectation is. You asked me, first 3 weeks of FIFA, you asked me to come back at the end. Here we are. What would you give this game out of 10? I mean, it depends on how you're judging it. Like, if you're judging it, for example, on gameplay, then for the most part, throughout the year, on Xbox, I've found it fine. It's been good. The meta has been a bit stupid. At times, which sucks. But in general, it's been okay. The power curve has been stupid. Really, really dumb. And the amount of untradeable packs and stuff they've shoved down our throats constantly this year has been outrageous. And has really, really affected the game. So that's a problem. This is not FC25. No, that comes out next late next week. I don't know. It's not had button delay in every game throughout the year. I'll give it like an 8 or a 7 overall, because towards the end of the year it got significantly worse. We'll give it a 7. Recognize people as usuals, etc. Not just looking at them as a comment rather than a person. Again, I don't know if you're thinking of someone else, but someone can jump in a stream that hasn't been in a stream for 3 years that used to be commenting every single day, and I'll recognize them. I don't know if you watch enough to know the kind of stuff that you're talking about, but again, there are loads of people across the different platforms that I know stuff about, like what teams they support and stuff like that, and everything, because they're chatting all the time. So again, I don't understand. Discard Pele and your gift. No. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think there's any point in doing that. Okay, that's fine. Next, we go with Bombastor. Could you play me? I'm not doing that today. I am afraid. Oh, the only one. Could you play me or rate my team? When it comes to FC25, sure. I'm down for all of these things. I'm down for share players. I'm down for reviewing people's teams and anything like that. And all of this kind of stuff, right? But it's the very end of this game cycle. None of it matters at this point. I mean, you know that it doesn't matter when EA are not even bringing any content out. Literally nothing. That's the stage of the game we're at. Oops. So yeah, when the new one's out and stuff like that, hell yeah. I'm down. But at this stage, it's okay if you think it's irrelevant. It's not that I think it's irrelevant, I think that it's wildly incorrect. And I don't know what you're basing it off of. There are some things where people's opinions are irrelevant. Like, if someone comes into the stream and says that my team is crap, that literally doesn't matter, because I'm not going to change my team because someone thinks that I should be using different players. But when people have opinions about like how the streams and stuff can be better, I will always be looking for constructive criticism on streams, videos, shorts, TikToks, everything. But if that feedback is just wrong, and anyone that is in the streams every day would know that that isn't the case, then I don't really know what to say. It's not that it's irrelevant, it's just incorrect. I do have a full Leicester team, so if there's one more set of champs next weekend, I want to end the season, end the game by doing champs with the full Leicester squad. What am I doing? I'm trying to finish my collection book. But EA are making that significantly harder by not bringing out a Van Dijk SBC or stuff like that. Which is not ideal. 6 PM content is not delayed, they just haven't brought any out today. The game's just done, it seems. They're bringing out ratings for the new game and stuff like that. They just don't care about this one. You watch the streams quite a lot because you stream 6 PM content, just sharing what you've seen. But again, I don't understand what that's based on. If you're only watching the stream for 6 PM content, how could you possibly know what a stream is normally like, rather than only caring about the content that's coming out? I don't get it. As I say, there's... Well, I don't really know what to say, because I feel like if you said, for example, like, oh, you should play against viewers more or something like that, that would be a way to engage. That'd be fair, because I don't do that much of that, and I would like to do more of that going into FC25, especially if they're like members, Twitch subs, and stuff like that. I would love to do a lot more of that. But yeah, anyone that says that like we don't interact with the viewers enough and stuff like that, that's crazy. Because it's what I've always focused and prided myself on. You heard it's coming out at 6:30. That would be bizarre. There's no reason for 6 PM content to come out at 6:30. I think with them releasing ratings for the new game, at least some of the ratings and stuff like that today, I think this is officially EA just saying, yeah, the game's done. Which is mental when there are still SBCs and stuff that people would really, really want to see in the game. You've still got multiple new transfer SBCs that you could bring out, like 99 rated footies, and then stuff like Van Dijk, Wirtz, etc. Mental that they are potentially just not going to release them. Crazy. Yeah, this is going to have to be one of the last cards that I use in the series, because that price is just insanity. I mean, at least he's available on the market and everything. That's not a problem. It's just the fact he's nearly 3 mil. So Footies Heroes, we can use 20 out of 21. And that is fine. Let's whack a keeper in. Shared your opinion, which you think is true, that's all. I mean, sure, you can think it's true. I just don't understand what it would be based on. I hope you're well, keep up the good work. What's first player you buy on FC25? Absolutely no idea, because we do not know player ratings or anything like that just yet. And so I don't know what I would want to start with. I feel like at the start, it is also based off of, do you get a half-decent player from a pack early doors or something like that? Like in the first week, do you manage to pull something that's like, okay, we're now going to base our team off of this. Therefore, that would drive what players you buy and the squad you build around them. So it's hard to say. I mean, realistically, the first player that I buy is probably going to be a 200 coin card or 350 coin card or something that gets me more chem. But you obviously are meaning more like, what's your first main target for like your first champs team or something like that. But as I say, yeah, it's hard to say before you open up any first sets of packs. And also see stats of cards. Whoa. Wait. EA have just put on the a notification out on the companion app saying that like all the ratings and stats and playstyles are here. They didn't just drop the full database, right? And announce it via that. No. Oh, okay, right. So, we have confirmation. If you go onto EA's website... Oh, God. Come back on September the 13th to see the full list of player ratings. So, I don't know whether that means that there is any chance that like FUTBIN and FUTGG get the full database before that. But September 13th is when EA will be dropping the entire database on their website. Again, no one ever looks at it on their website. But I guess it depends on if these other sites get it and are ready to launch it at the exact same time. But at least we now know. So, Friday is at the very latest when we will have every rating in the game, which does mean that I will then have a week to start filling in the collection book with like the players for the new game. That's enough time. I can grind it. That's okay. Because you will have your heroes and icons, but for the most part it is just golds at the start. So yeah, collection book is happening again for FC25, but we're gonna actually gonna focus on it more. So the example that I was using earlier is when like Radioactive came out. All of us probably packed Pookie about 10 times, but none of us ever used him because why would you? He wasn't like a really sought after card. But I want to use those kind of cards when they come out next year instead of going back and using them 6 months down the line. This squad I'm using is full of footies heroes, I think, to tick them off in the collection book. Like I would love to sort of be known by the end of FC25 as like the collection book guy or something like that. And when people join the stream and then maybe they'd recognize it from a video or a TikTok or something like, oh, you're the guy that does that. And they'd know. Rather than everyone just joining and asking, what on earth is that team? What are you using? Why? Worst promo. Radioactive really frustrated me. Because the concept of the promo was great. It was so good. Give players in niche leagues and nations that don't have good chemistry links, give them cards that get them more chemistry. But what did they do? They gave a few MLS cards, and then the rest was pretty much players that already got good chem. They weren't from the niche nations or anything like that at all. They were playing for some of the biggest clubs in the world. So they completely flopped the whole premise of the promo with the choice of players. Like, that would have been the perfect promo to put in players that none of them were in the top 5 leagues. But it's EA. Evos during footies have been disappointing, I would say. I thought they would have just spammed us with a load of different ones. Like, how has there still not been an Evo, even at endgame, that has just been, like, I don't know, you literally play one game and you go from 1-star to 5-star in weak foot or skill moves. Just give us like 10 of those. Same with like composure, stamina, reactions. There are some cards that you will have been able to bring up to like a 99 rated card, but they still might only have like 78 composure because of the way that the upgrades have worked. I don't know. It's EA. Jay, I'm doing very good. Hopefully you are as well. Hell yeah. I'm doing okay. I'm not doing a 24-hour stream for the new EAFC, but I will be streaming for 24 hours over the span of 2 days. But I'll just have a sleep in between them so that my body doesn't try and completely shut down by the end of the stream. So I will be... Yes, I'm on Xbox, so I will be taking a flight to New Zealand next Thursday. And we'll be streaming from like 11 AM UK time until like 1 or 2 AM. Right? We'll be doing a big boy stream to start things off. And then the same the following day for release day. I'll probably go live at like 9 AM and finish at like 8, 9 PM. Something like that. So 2 big boy streams that, yes, will combine for 24 hours, but I am going to sleep this year because it's not good for you. It's really not good for you. And I also think that not only is it bad for your body and health and stuff, there are a couple of other things that are problematic. One, when it gets to the ridiculous like graveyard shift and stuff like that, the viewership is lower, so you're not actually really benefiting that much from being live at that time. And even if you do have okay viewership, it's probably from people that are not going to be tuning into your stuff going forward because you won't be live at that time normally. And then 2, not only does it make the stream a bit worse because you don't have the energy and stuff like that, you're struggling to stay awake, it then means that the following day you're also absolutely shattered. So then your next stream will also be worse. So yeah, this year I've decided instead we are going to do like 2 mega streams, but split with some sleep, because it makes it better for everybody involved. So that is going to be the plan. 743 cards remaining. You've seen stuff online about getting banned when they switch back. You just have to switch it back like a minute before. It's fine. It's fine. Jay, exactly. 100%. I agree. I agree. Okay, so these can all be ticked. Tick, 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 boom. Oh, we could have actually sold him for a little bit more, because I think that was a little bit of a snipe. For Mascherano, we'll go for like that and see. Freddy, we'll just do that. And then I think we will look at some... Oh. We'll look at some of the Make Your Marks and see what I have there. It is the 19th, yes. Yeah. Abdi Pele. Also, basically, max. That's fine. Bump that up to like 26. And I think we'll do another like TikTok update of the collection book later, because I'll probably do some more stuff off stream. Some of the informs and stuff. I'll leave the biggest informs and stuff till last, of course. But let's have a little look then. So do I have any of these cards? So we can't, sadly, fully complete Footy's Hero. Well, I can. I could complete the Footy's Heroes, but I would have to spend like 3 mil on Lucio. So we're going to wait. Team of the tournament, Copa America. Am I going to have to snipe this guy? Because there was one other card. I am going to have to snipe him. Interesting. Unless he was like an SBC or something. Let's quickly check. Because I have accidentally put in some SBC and objective players in these pages as we got to the end of the year. No, he is just not available right now. So we'll have to be on the lookout, and we'll add him to my needs to snipe squad. That's fine. The one other player that was needed for this promo, I've now packed. So, yeah. Mercy can go in. And we could tick Messi off. Crazy that he is not going to be the last. Oh no, we had 3 more that we hadn't used in this one. So that one guy that we'll have to snipe, Messi, and then how expensive are you? This could be a big boy. Oh. Wow. I did not expect that. Really? I was expecting a couple of mil for him, but I guess maybe he's in packs, so it's not that bad. But Lucio's in packs, and he's still ludicrous. Why are more and more popping up like as we're dropping the price down that just aren't there before? 150k for a 97 Vinny seems crazy, but that means that we can tick those two off, and then we'll just have this bizarre 95 rated random right back that is going to be the only card that I don't have in that promo. But that's fine. So Copa team of the tournament, Bosch. There's a couple of the Euro team of the tournaments that I haven't used. Do I now own any of these cards after the last time that I tried to use them? Let's have a look. Team of the tournament. So previously, I didn't own Musiala. I didn't own De Bruyne. And then we've got Theo Hernandez, Mbappe, that I don't have. I imagine Theo is outrageously expensive. Mbappe, we can obviously do the SBC. So that's fine. I didn't have Cucurella last time, which I'm a bit surprised about. And then Ronaldo. Ronaldo's not in the team of the tournament. How outrageously expensive is this card? Is he another one that is just going to be a couple of mil, like Lucio? Okay, it's not as bad. So he's available, and it's not insane in terms of tax. That's fine. So he will be very easy to tick off when I come to use him. Okay, I was expecting Kante to maybe be similar price. Well, we'll buy him and we'll use him as well. Crazy. 21,250 for Kante. You can get in the squad, lads. And then the one other one. So we got Theo Hernandez, Mbappe, Kante, and then the last one is Lobotka. So clearly, when I used these cards or went through this promo, I must have just used the ones that I had in the club. There's no way that I would have gone and like checked these cards and not used them when they were this cheap. Am I a Leicester fan? Yeah! So Lobotka can go in as well. There we go. So, 2 cards will be remaining in the team of the tournament. That is another few ticked off. Let me write them down as well. Theo and Mbappe, and this one, Aaron Buru or something like that. Okay. 736. Uh, 93. 193. Yeah, okay. Love that. Hell yeah! Yeah, Ronaldo had a footies, not a thingy. FC25 ratings. We got a few, but not many. Not many. Right, let's just use these. And let's get into a game and tick these bad boys off. Okay. Did I win to go up? Oh, I did. Cool. I may need one more win to get some rewards. I mean, maybe in that set of rewards we'd get any remaining player left. Who knows? But let's do it. Let's tick these guys off. And then, yeah, we are... I mean, one sec. If I do this... Outside of Team of the Weeks, there are just over 300 cards remaining. That is not many. That is not many at all. And I've already bought a load of the Team of the Week. We're nearly there! Will the New Zealand method work for FC25? It works for anything that on Xbox you're buying digitally. I don't believe... I can't remember if it works for Game Pass stuff. So like COD is coming out day one Game Pass on Xbox. I don't know if that will be available doing the New Zealand thing. But anything you have bought, yes. How about PS5? Nope. Hasn't ever worked on PS5 and probably won't. Maybe on PS6? Who knows? But the way that they do their stores is different. And time zones and stuff, so... yeah, it might just be a thing that it will never work. On PlayStation side of things. But on Xbox, yep! So we will be live, ready for the minute that it goes live. Oh. And we'll get that road to glory underway. I mean, I'm assuming that the web app is going to come out the day before. And so we can start the web app and start the series. Because I'm not going to do what I've done in previous years when it comes to the web app and done crazy long stream, just because it is like the official launch of the game and stuff like that. Because the web app nowadays, with all the bots and stuff like that, the lack of welcome back packs, the web app's dead, really. And I think last year when I streamed it, we probably sat on the web app for a few hours trying to just make a handful of coins and couldn't do it. So I really, really don't think that I'm going to... like, I'll go live for it and stuff, but I don't think that I'm going to sit on it for ages. And that will allow me to potentially edit the very beginning first episode of the collection book. Ready to then properly stream the release the next day. Because I'm imagining that the web app will be a Wednesday release. And then, yeah, Thursday with the New Zealand trick is when we'll be streaming the actual game. So go live on Wednesday, do the web app, and take any... nonsense goal. Take any footage and stuff like that that we need from that and get it in the first episode. What do I think about Osimhen? What a way to completely screw yourself for at least a year with the decision making when it comes to the transfer. Or lack of this window. Crazy. Oh. But yeah, so as I say, without can't remember if I put in the highest rated player I had in every position, it would be better. But sadly, you people on TikTok seem to think that better just means higher rated rather than using a team that you enjoy. At this stage of the game, I prefer using my Leicester Evo team rather than just a full 99 squad. It's just boring. And it's just the same as what everyone else is doing. You have a full 99 team, it's fun. I disagree. Mainly because 99 rateds don't feel like 99 rateds. The gameplay's horrible. It feels like you're using silvers or bronzes when it's supposed to be a player with 99 dribbling and they can't control the ball. It just kills it. Any enjoyment that you'd normally have very end game for me is just dumb. This year. Like, you'll still concede some goals that it's like, okay, yeah, like, that card is clearly broken, it's 99. There's no way that that shot should go in. But then they'll do stuff where it's like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be like the best card on the game, and yet you can't do that really simple thing? Why? Will I put money on this year? Definitely not on the main account, no. The whole point is that it's the Road to Glory series. Will I put, like, because I plan on having a second account for videos and stuff like that. I just don't, like, do I want to put any money on a second account? I don't know. Probably. Just to, like, get the first, like, the start of the club to be able to do some videos on. But then, unless those videos started to absolutely pop off, then I would ideally like to not really spend more as the year goes on this time around. Ugh. That's the ideal scenario. Why'd they change R9 and Pele's dynamic image? I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah, so the main collection book, Road to Glory, no. Although, maybe that changes with, like, the season pass. We don't know the details and how that's going to work at all, to therefore determine whether I would spend money on that. By the way, these 2 goals we conceded in this game. So I mean, we're at end game. This is when the game should be really, really enjoyable to use these crazy cards, but it's just nonsense. I don't care about the results that I have in games at this stage, because you can't take it seriously. You really can't. But yeah, I think my plan for, like, the remainder of this game will be any remaining cards for the collection book. I'd like to do the big stuff all on stream, right? But the lesser stuff, like, there are still some cards from some promos that maybe I have in the club but I haven't used yet, or some, like, informs that are just cheap crap that no one really cares about. I'll do those off stream, and I'll just continue working to getting this thing done. And then, yeah, on stream I'll try and use any big remaining cards, and my ideal ending for the series, oh, finally, a decent goal, is that next weekend we'd finish it off via champs. And either using my Leicester team or using the last big boy players in champs. Mahrez, no, he does not play for us. I don't have a past and present team, I just have a Leicester team. Next year, maybe, because there'll be more Evos available, maybe I'll do past and present rather than just present. We'll see. It's obviously too early to say just yet. I don't know! But we are very, very close to the end of the collection book, and it may very well come down to having to spam that one pick SBC until I get Van Dijk. Which I might not do. I might not be able to finish it because I simply do not pack him. And they don't bring out an SBC. And we have a 15 million coin unattainable player when the next game is releasing. Ludicrous. Why using Milito? The same reason I use every player, for the collection book. This is why I'm really hoping that next year in FC25, if I make the series much more common in terms of TikTok and like YouTube videos, rather than pretty much just streaming it, hopefully I'll be known as the collection book guy. And that question will basically answer itself. Whereas right now, because the vast majority of it this year has just been on stream, people don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But to summarise it as quickly as possible, every player that you can buy in the game that is 75 rated or above, my Road to Glory series, I have to use every one of those cards by the end of the year. And I currently have about 700 cards left. However, about 400 of those are Team of the Weeks. And I have bought a lot of them already. I don't know how many of that, like 400-ish. But I've bought a lot. I just haven't used them yet. So I can't tick them off. But we're bringing it back in FC25, and we're going to make it much more prominent in terms of TikToks, YouTube videos, and stuff like that. More up-to-date and everything. Here's the plan. Rather than, yeah, just progressing it on stream, but people not really knowing what's going on, unless they're watching the stream every day. Kind of limits the amount of people that can take an interest or liking to the series. Where is the rest of the team? This team has played terrible in this game. Really, really bad. Maybe it's like a formation thing as well. I don't know. It feels like Milito has been up on his own a lot, which you never want it to be the case. Didn't realise he had 5. Oh. Messi! Oh, my time finishing has turned itself off once again. It does it every day. Please, please, EA, fix that for the new game. I don't want to have to change my settings again every day. It's really annoying. As is people still using the most meta tactics in the game when there's a few days left before it is replaced with the new one. You think you'll end up committing to more home team player evos this year? I hope that they really, really stick to their word of saying that there's going to be more evos this year. That's expected, right? This first year was always going to be experimental. But you have to expect that from the very beginning, you'll be able to do 2 evos at a time. Maybe as the year goes on, they'd even expand that to 3. And so hopefully, bombard us with evos. Because whilst it's cool getting the occasional evo that is really good, for a lot of people that run these past and present teams, how on earth did he not found me there? If I'm doing a past and present Leicester team, there are very, very few evos that fit my player so well to the point that it makes them really good. And keeping up with the power curve and stuff like that. I would prefer to just have loads and loads of evos that mean that I can constantly keep topping up cards. Even if the initial increase is small. Let's say Vardy. Let's say he is a 78 rated. If there's an evo to take a 78 up to an 80, and there's 5 of those available, and then a week later or something like that, they bring out a load of 80 to 82s. Stuff so that you can incrementally boost up these guys. Obviously, you'll have the big ones that might take a 75 up to an 85. Sure. But having the smaller ones that you can just slowly progress on, I would really, really enjoy. I don't know if that's the route that they are going to go down when they talk about making more evolutions and less restricted evolutions. We'll have to see. But the amount of times that I imagine everyone that's watching this here ran into a situation where you'd go to an evolution, and I don't know, let's just say this one, right? And like, okay, this example is not quite what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean, right? So you go to do this evolution, and or maybe there is someone that fits. Is there anyone that perfectly fits what I'm... Here we go. Right, this is perfect. So you have a player that just misses out. So she has got 3 too many shooting. That's not as much of a problem if you have loads of Evos. But when they were as limited as they were at times this year, you not being able to Evo this card because one stat is slightly too high, they might not fit into another Evo for a month or 2. So therefore, that card goes from being so close to being right at the top of the power curve to being right at the bottom. And then when the next Evo comes out, yes, they might be able to fit it, but it might be built on the premise of the players that fit into the previous one. So I feel like there were so many times this year where if you were doing a past and present or something along those lines, you would feel like it was a waste to put a card into an Evo because you weren't getting the biggest boost available. As an example, let's say there was an Evo for strikers and that was the only thing that this Vardy would fit into. But it would take a player up by 3 ratings. So you could take an 85 up to an 88, or you could take this card up to an 81. It felt like you were wasting the potential of the Evo by putting him in, even though he's the one you want to get upgraded. So, again, with expanded evolutions this new game, hopefully we don't have those kind of situations anywhere near as much. You still will, of course. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be like there's going to be an evolution that comes out every single day that fits any card that you want. But I just hope that... Well, I would love, on my road to glory, if I'm doing the collection book for my RTG again, imagine how cool it would be that in my main team that I use in Champs, half of it is Leicester cards. Because they fit evolution so well, it'd be amazing. Will that be the case? I'd be surprised. I would be surprised. However, there is slightly more chance of it happening because we're now a Premier League team that will get more promo cards just because of the league that we're in and stuff like that. So maybe it won't be as bad for me in this upcoming year, whereas someone that supports Hull, as an example, would have probably had a tough time this year and will have a slightly better time in FC25, but it's still probably not going to be great. So, yeah, we'll see how they do it. As I said earlier, I'm still a bit annoyed that they didn't release any Evos towards the end of the year that just upped specific stats. Like, let's see if we've got any examples here. So, we've got... like this for Tawu, right? 92 rated for Tawu. He's double 5-star. He's got okay playstars. They're not bad. However, if you were to use this card for a FUT Champs weekend, you would ideally love for there to have been an Evo that just gives you plus 25 stamina. They could have done that. They didn't need to upgrade or increase any other stats. They could have just put out an Evo that is a stamina booster. But they didn't do that. Same with reactions and composure. Those are the 3 biggest stats in the game that if you're bringing a card up from bronze or silver all the way up to the 90s, they're going to be the ones that stay low and they actually affect a lot in game. So that is frustrating, personally, with how they did Evos this year, and I hope that they learn from that going into FC25. Because if I am going to do this Leicester Champs weekend next week, some of these cards are going to have some great stats and others that really, really let them down. But I guess that's going to be part of the fun of it. It's going to be bonkers. I mean, we've got a 96 rated Harry Winks right here. This has to be the worst 96 rated card of all time. He has double 5-star, that's fine. Look at his pace split. His shooting, terrible. His passing's okay. His dribbling's perfect. His defending is okay. His physicals are horrific. His play styles are dreadful. Like, this card is honking. It's dreadful. But it might be fun anyway. Whereas, like this Undidi, this is just the way that Evos worked, right? Undidi, I think this card has gone through about 5 different Evos this year. Like, he was in a radioactive one, I'm 100% sure of that. And so we started his progress a bit earlier in the year, and he's gone through different things. So, like, he can play striker as well. And this card, whilst it's still not insane, it fits the rating a lot more. And once I finish this Evo, it will be even better, which is great. Like, this is a 400 coin card that's now a 95. It is pretty cool. Like, again, Vardy I've got up to a 95. I know that you could get a 99 one right now, but I've taken Vardy up. And the idea of it is amazing. Casey McAteer went from, I think, bronze? Yeah, bronze up to a 94. Like, this kind of card would never have existed in the past before Evos. So, I find it crazy that there are people out there that don't think that Evos are good. How have I managed to get this? Oh, this is the one that got stuck, I think. And now I've Evo'd as Team of the Season, yeah. Yeah, it's kind of... It's a complete and utter game changer when it comes to longevity and personalization of teams, I guess. Josh, yeah, I agree. It's just an example. But yeah, you don't want to go too high too quick. That was a big problem with the game this year. And so hopefully we don't have that next time round. Let's sell this Vinny. Question mark. I'm probably not going to do that. No. 6 PM content today was fantastic, wasn't it? Incredible scenes that you love to see. Vinny, can we make a profit? So as I say, with the collection book, I think I'll do another TikTok update on it later today. And 167. Is that 165? God, there's so many of him now. 163. Someone surely undercut. No? Okay. I mean, we could potentially make profit on this card, which would be lovely. It'd only be a couple of thousand coins, but hey, it all matters. So, yeah, I think I'll do an update for you on TikTok. As it stands, we've got 736 cards to go. As I explained previously, a huge, over half of that is Team of the Weeks. And I have gone and bought a lot of these cards, like these absolute no-names and stuff like that. We've bought a lot of these, so I have got a lot to work through. And ideally on stream, I would only really now use cards that are big to end off. So Team of the Week is a huge chunk of it. Another huge chunk, actually, nearly 100 cards, I think it's just because I haven't updated it and filled it in. It's base icons. I've used loads of base icons, but I just don't think I've updated the spreadsheet. So, yeah, that's another one where I can fill in a load of these cards. So we're actually probably even closer than I'm imagining, which is amazing. So the streams throughout this week are going to be trying to finish this thing off. Pretty much. It should be good. There are going to be some cards that it's going to be sniping is the only way that we're going to get them. And it's potentially going to take a while. But that's just what I'm going to have to do. Others are just very, very expensive. And so I will leave them till last. For example, that Lucio. The footies one. This card is like 3 mil. So that will obviously cost me a lot in tax if I'm buying him. So, well, apparently half of his pages have gone. But yeah, he's going to be very, very expensive. So he will have to be one of the last cards that we obtain. I mean, hey, maybe if we do just grind like 85 times 10s for a couple of hours or something one night, maybe I'll get him. And obviously that is massive in terms of the savings there. But yeah, there's a couple of cards to snipe. And then there's going to be a few that are mega expensive that we will leave till last. And so this is why I think if we have one more set of champs... Oh, question. Anyone that has played champs this weekend, because I haven't yet, I still have champs to play if I'm going to do it. Does yours say that there is one final set of champs coming next week? Or not? Does it say? Does anyone know? Because if so, then, again, I think we end the series in one of two ways. We either do it by doing that final set of champs and using these last massive players, maybe like one per game. Like if we have 20 players remaining, for one of them, we use that 99 Van Dijk. For one of them, we use that Lucio. For one of them, we use Mbappe. And we just tick the final players off game by game. Or we do it with the Leicester team. Maybe a mixture of both. Maybe it's the Leicester team with those cards sprinkled in to finish it off. That's my idea of how I want the series to end. And so next weekend, or this upcoming weekend, that's how I would do it. Hopefully. And then that would also mean that I then have the week to prep for FC25. And maybe I won't stream. Right? So if I did that on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday and finished the series, then maybe I wouldn't stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Depends when the web app is supposed to come out. And we just use those as prep days. Maybe. I think in my head, that's probably how I see things going. Or would like things to go. But I'm not fully decided yet. I still need to go and grind these Team of the Weeks and then see what final cards we have remaining, basically after that. So that's going to be my plan now. For the rest of the night, we're going to spend some time doing that. I've also got to get some other bits and stuff done. Yeah, I haven't played champs in like the last month. However, there is currently an objective to get... Oh yeah, there's the draft one as well. Maybe I can do the draft. You only need to win 8 online. Oh, I could do that. And we get Mendy. That will save me a lot of coins. And Palmer. Yeah, I'll definitely do the draft. This daily play... I mean, I don't need that Alex Morgan. But the champs one gets you Jairzinho, who actually wasn't that expensive, was he? But DePaul, I believe, is. So that might be worth me doing. Lucy Bronze is irrelevant. I don't need her. So we'll see. Did I pre-order FC25? Of course. Of course. Jack, really good. We got 736 cards remaining, but 400-ish of those are Team of the Weeks. 100 of those are base icons, which I just clearly have forgot to update because I've used a chunk of those. So yeah. Dean, I normally do. I have loads. Sport Bradford, so the Evos will take a minute. Just hope they do, as you said, bring out more Evos for it to be possible. Yeah, exactly. I hope so too. Finding Fact 99 Messi, just spam 85 times 10s. Nice. Did they release any content? No. There was literally zero content today. It wasn't one of those non-tent days where we get a crap player and a crap SBC. We literally got nothing. No objectives, no Evos, no SBCs. Nothing. It was a dead one. We did get ratings, some ratings for FC25. So maybe today is the death of FC24. Which I wouldn't mind if they had either added the like make your mark cards back into packs or given them SBCs. There's still players like Wirtz and Van Dijk that are just ridiculous. So I don't know what they're thinking there. It's frankly stupid. Luckily, we will have made profit on some of these cards. That's pretty nice. Dora, I don't even know what that means. So, unfortunately, no. I'm not much help there, I'm afraid. But we will be live again tomorrow for more Collection Book progress. So hopefully I can catch you on that one. As I said, I'll probably upload a TikTok with our progress and updates tonight. So be on the lookout for that one. There is also going to be a football channel video going out tomorrow, which hopefully people will enjoy. If you're not subbed to that channel, if you're watching on YouTube, you can do !footy, F-O-O-T-Y. Same on Twitch. If you're on TikTok, you can just search Birdie Football in on YouTube, and you should hopefully find that channel. We are very, very close to monetization. It could be that in a couple of days, once all the stats catch up, we may hit that monetization mark, which would be fantastic, because if I quickly check this, it is the 9th. If we cap that off at midnight, then 435, so that's another 10 on that one today. So yeah, we are very, very close to being monetized on that channel, which is amazing, and that was the target. I actually aimed, my target was to try and get monetized on that channel by the start of November. So the fact I might be able to apply for it and get it by like mid-September is crazy. I might be able to get that channel monetized before the release of FC25. I didn't think that there was any chance of that happening, so hell yes. Thank you for all of that stuff. I have really, really appreciated it. And I think that will be that. Dean, yes, I have Bird 94 on the back of basically every home Leicester shirt that I get every year. So, yeah, there you go. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in, liking, subscribing, following, gifting, membering, all of that stuff. I really, really do appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow for some more. And again, be on the lookout for that TikTok showing the progress on the collection book later tonight. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.